So today's July 31st, 2025. Uh, Earlier today was the live stream of the second anniversary panel for Disney Lorcana at GenCon. I was I watched it. It was, for anybody else who watched it, it was, you definitely saw it buffering for like the good first few minutes at least. I'm gonna assume that was a Gen Con issue, but yeah, but that's not what mainly I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to kind of ramble on about the different things we were shown today, and yeah, I'll just go from there. First things first, besides for the buffering, I think this presentation was pretty good. At least from my perspective, it seemed pretty good for community morale, because the last couple, weeks, months, probably more like months, have not been a great time. We've kind of had what's a good word? Controversy after not like, is controversy the right word? We had it's like if you go back to worlds being closed, then we had several cheating allegations. Then we had little communication for a long amount of time. Then we found out there's only going to be 3 DLCs in North America and Europe. And then we had the thing not too long ago where the whole drama around the Milwaukee tickets and them selling early, and then somebody at, I forgot what company was in charge of it, but panicking when it crashed and changing the website, and then Ravensburger only let the people on the Discord know, and it was a whole mess. Anyway, but this, so I kind of want to say we've been kind of having a bit more wins as of recent, but it kind of feels like we went from kind of winning to kind of back down again to kind of winning again, because so after the whole 3 DLCs thing, we had there are championship challenge championship qualifiers championship, and we have CCQ, so there's gonna be more events where you can qualify. It's like, okay, that's good, and at least to me, personally, it seemed like, okay, that's better. Things are going better. And then the other day we learned just how many reprints were gonna be in Fabled, and that kind of seemed to take a hit to morale again, because they're it's 80-something% reprints without new art. So but this presentation was good, and I'm hoping this will raise the community spirits a bit. Anyway, let's talk about what actually happened in the presentation. So, I'm not gonna go in order particularly. I'm just gonna talk. Thing that excited me most: new set announcement. Yes, we still have 2 sets to get through before we get there. We know literally nothing about it besides his name and the theme and 1 character that's gonna be in it. Well, 2 characters that are gonna be in it. But just seeing it made me happy because I like knowing the names of new sets. It's fun. So during the presentation, we got announced that set 11 will be called Winter Spell. And if we look at the announcement art, which I don't have in this recording, so you're just going to have to pull it up yourself if you want to see it, if you haven't already seen it. But it's Stitch and Angel. Ooh, this is Angel's first appearance in... This will be Angel's first appearance in-game, at least, unless she has a card in Fabled or Whispers in the Well. This will be... I think they officially said it will be her first appearance in the game, so yeah. Winter Spell will be her first appearance in the game. And it looks like winter. Everything's covered in snow. It's coming out Q1 2026. Yes. And an interesting thing, if you look at the picture, is there are like palm trees in the background covered in snow. So what this leads me to believe is that, like how when Jafar took over Arcadis Island, everything got covered in sand, I believe this isn't just normal winter. I have a theory that some kind of event, possibly involving Elsa, because who else controls snow, happened, and that's what's leading us to being in this winter set. Anyway, that got me excited, and then we got information about Whispers in the Well, which I would assume we would get something. We got significantly more than I thought we would. We already knew that Black Cauldron and Gargoyles were coming in that set, but they said that again, and we actually we got to see some of the products, and we got to see on the products, at least one of the Gargoyles characters. I believe her name is Demona. And there was also a detective Daisy. And I cannot remember the other one right now. Anyway, but they also showed that so like words. There are these floating pages of like incomplete glimmers that are the Whispers. And they had like a focus on Zootopia, and they're like, it seems like they're gonna be at least with that deck, they're gonna be focusing on like Detective Tribal, for lack of a better term. With Nick and Judy from Zootopia. So that's a movie I really like. So that's interesting. And also I believe they mentioned Zootopia 2 when they were talking about this. So another movie card, possibly. I really liked when they did the Moana 2 movie card. So Zootopia 2 movie card, maybe, not announced, but might happen. It could. And then we got lots of Fabled information. We saw a bunch of Goofy movie cards. Again, I don't have pictures pulled up. You can see some of them here. Pulling together that Dumbo. What's North Star? North something wonder of the world. I can't read it really well, but that's a beautiful card. You can see a couple of them. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see the spoilers. But we got to see them. We finally got to see what Mickey Mouse Little Prince, Brave Little Prince says, and it's basically a Sift version, a Sift card that can become Mickey Brave Little Tail with less lore if you sift it. But it was. I wish I knew how to record audio and video at the same time, so I could just show you what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is the very rudimentary process I'm using here, folks. Anyway, what else did we see? We got to see, like, the various contents of various products we had already had announced. Liam and Aaron from the Illuminateers were there at the end for like an interview style thing. And I'm like, which kind of reminds me of how they were on the very first Lorecast. What's the words I'm looking for? I'm glad their first video is actually how I found out about Lorcana. And I watched, as I'm assuming a lot of people who play Lorcana do, have seen their Let's Talk Lorcana series. I'm assuming that they do every Monday night. If you haven't, go watch that. It's good. But, yeah, it was good to see them up there. And they also, Din Kim Pham and Ed Su, they didn't come up, but they were both in the crowd, and they got recognized for taking home first and second place respectively at the Worlds. What? Oh, so we got this, like, what's the word? Like a short film? Not really a short film, but like, basically it's like, hey, you guys have been saying you want Goofy Movie forever, and that you mainly want Powerline. So here's how we designed Powerline. So let's talk to development and Nick Cole, who did the art for the regular version of the card, and the game designers and everybody. And also, by the way, revelation, at least to me, Nick Cole was the one who came up with the concept for Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard. That was a surprise to me, because it's a John Loren art. So I would have assumed John Loren did it, but no, it was Nick Cole in his original pitch. And also in his pitch was 2 piglets. One looked like a kind of detective piglet, so maybe we'll see in Whispers in the World detectives and stuff. Maybe. And then there was a Powerline, a Max, and what's her name? Roxanne? I haven't seen Goofy Movie in a long time, so forgive me if I get character names wrong. Anyway, but that was just, I thought that was really neat to see, to get to see the concept art and things. One thing that shocked me, that I was watching on Twitch, but I also popped into Spessie's stream on YouTube occasionally, and something that he didn't believe, that one of the things they said was, I think it was 140,000 people watched the world stream, and because when I was in there in the chat, a lot of people were there, and it wasn't just one stream. There was multiple streams in multiple languages, plus the different watch parties by different creators. So I can buy 140,000 people watched it. But I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about off the top of my head. Hope this is good news for the community. I hope everybody enjoyed the presentation. Happy 2nd birthday, Lorcana. If anybody feels up to it, if that, assuming somebody watches this and they feel like it, if you would like to come help fill out the fandom wiki, I would be very grateful. It is literally just me. It's literally been mainly me from the beginning. A couple other people, but right now it's mainly me. And yeah, it's very, very, very unfinished. So if you find it in your heart and you're not gonna just like vandalize everything, please don't do that. Stop by. Help. Please. I could use some help. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna find out, one of these days, I am gonna find out how to record audio and video at the same time. Okay? Bye.